Free the answer. What's the question? You're listening to Ernest Hancock.
Welcome back to Declare Your Independence with me, Ernest Hancock, here in Phoenix, Arizona, where we got Ethan Lee Vita. Is it Vita? Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Vita. And we have one of the big activists here, Nick Barnett. Now, Nick Barnett is he's got it going on, and they have a reason to overlap a lot of their interest. Go ahead and kill their two mics. It's echoing. Now, what we'll go ahead and do is go ahead and... There you go. She knows what. There, that sounds better. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and talk to Nick Barnett about what was the idea that was born along these lines here at the Freedom Summit just a couple of weeks ago. And what we did is we had a, we're sitting around talking, and one of the guys goes, "Hey, man, there's a guy at the gun show that was giving discounts if you had silver on buying ammunition. Silver to bullet, silver bullet." So we have, a lot of artwork and stuff that we're working on and getting ready to start in January. So here we have a guy going around the country. Well, there's like gun shows all over the country. There's activists all over the country. There's people who need to know about this silver thing all over the country. There is actual silver U.S. minted coins that already have, and Nick said, he goes, Ernie, what I need to get a picture of some junk. So why don't you bring some? And I forgot a bunch I had at home, but I had some here in the safe here at the office that, we do a lot of trading and people give and here and donate and whatever. So I had some $50. Let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. Nick, go ahead and tell me, what was it you did, what the photograph you needed to make?
Well, we just piled up some junk silver and took some pictures because we're going to be making a banner so that we can promote this silver bullet activist Agorist thing that we're working on. Okay,
well, go ahead and tell me this. How many coins was there? What's the value? Because you're the guy that knows the value. You have the little chart on it and conversion from spot silver down to what these actual silver content of these coins are, because they're like bullion. They're 90% silver. So this $50 round, each one of those is worth how much now?
Well, the full dollar has roughly 27 grams of silver in it, and it comes out to about $24 at for if silver's $30 an ounce, then a dollar has about $24 worth of silver in it. So the $50 would be roughly, just under $12 for a 50-cent piece.
Okay, so 10 of that's $120, 10 coins.
Yeah.
Sierra, go get one of those. You know where those coins are? What'd you do with them? You put them in your pocket?
No, they're on your computer.
Okay, go in and get them and bring them into the studio, because I want people to see these, because this is so simple, and it's U.S. minted coins. These are not just something, Fred's coins. These are recognizable coins, but they have value. Why do they call it junk silver?
I haven't figured that out. I think people just, because it's not 0.99999% silver.
I think the reason they call it junk silver is because it is it doesn't have a numismatic value. They always want, they trade in these old coins. It's all shiny and pretty and perfect, and they they have a value based on how pretty it is. Well, there's more to it than that. Let's go ahead and now go ahead and hand it over here. Yeah, no, this is something. Okay, this is what it is. Go ahead and let me put this up. This is all it is. It's just a $50. Now, this pre-1965, there we go. This pre-1965 coin, 64 and earlier, is worth about $12. Now, if you get these in dimes are worth about how much, Nick?
$1.80, $1.90. But if you're going to find somebody to sell them to you, they're going to charge you $2 or more for it.
So you're looking about $2 a dime, somewhere around there. When it hits, I remember the spot price was about $2.20 when silver was at its high, over 30. So these are, they're valuable. I mean, their silver. So if you were going to have, so everybody's going, what are you going to do with gold? You're going to buy loaves of bread with it? Probably not. I mean, you need to have gold to have a large accumulation of your wealth and put in something. That's easier way to transport it or hold it or put it in something. Silver also, you get a big 100-ounce. That's what. $300, $3,000. It's a lot of money. So you get $3,000 bar. I mean, you can carry that around a little bit. Now the thing is that when you go to get gasoline, you go and buy food, you go and trade with people, they're not going to want Federal Reserve notes. We're going to get into hyperinflation. It's inevitable because they're going to keep all the money that they've printed. They put into circulation. A lot of it hasn't made into the economy yet. The bankers are just sitting on it, waiting for everything to get depressed. They'll just buy up all your land. So that's what's going on. When this starts getting loaned in or it starts flooding into the economy, you're going to start seeing prices shoot up even more rapidly. We had just copper's 170% up. You have all the commodities, cotton, wheat, corn, everything else, 40, 50, 60%. Oil has gone, double within this last year or more. So it's already happening. It's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse really fast. Fortunately, we already have a medium of exchange that's minted U.S. coins when they were 90%, and then Kennedy was assassinated. LBJ got in there, and he didn't like that done too much. So here we go. It's a devaluation, just like the Roman Empire. We had Larry Reed from FEE, Foundation for Economic Education, was our dinner speaker at the Freedom Summit, and this is exactly what he was talking about. He goes, hey, you just look at history. Here we go again. So what is it that, how are you living your life, Nick? What are you going to advocate as we get to this? How is it you think that you're going to be able to survive or thrive or do better with this kind of information? What are you looking to accomplish with educating people?
Well, I'm basically divesting myself from Federal Reserve notes because the value of them just keeps falling down. So I've pretty much put all my spare money into metals, because they're going to be worth something in the future. And I would hope that other people would do the same so that they're going to be able to at least survive for a little while, maybe be able to trade for some food or something. Basically, it's just about me and my family being able to make it through. So if other people want to jump on board, then that's fine with me.
Well, go ahead. And you were at, when we were talking about doing this silver bullet thing, go ahead and give your version of that, what you were thinking as we were brainstorming at the summit, for that concept and how you think that might be, replicated or go viral, you kind of know how we do things here, so kind of give your story on that.
Well, I think we were all a little tipsy or, clouded mind. That's when the best ideas, when you expand your brain, ideas just flow right in. So, so we were just brainstorming around the table at the Freedom Summit, and somebody mentioned that they were doing the trading in silver at the gun show. So it was just light bulbs. Everybody was getting light bulbs, and everybody was talking about all their ideas they had coming up. And I think we've talked about it here before about the silver bullet, the Coors Light train, and the theme song that goes along with that, the Love Train. So we get to throw the revolution into. And all sorts of other silver bullet ideas, killing werewolves and stuff like that. So
this is a general. Let's go ahead and Ethan, tell me, when you heard of this idea, when you first had Nick talking to you about this, was this kind of thing you hoped would happen, or are you hoping to spark, or you think that was already there? What was your thought process on this?
It's something I'm absolutely excited about, networking with other people that may not share absolutely every idea as far as along the anarchist line, but you can find common ground, such as the weapons dealers and guns dealers, like you're talking about, the silver, the food, everything that'll connect, the marketing from all the ideas with werewolves and Revolutionary and everything else.
Yeah, it's an interesting way of going at it. I tell you one thing I want to talk about when we come back is, what's the man going to say? Do we care? This is such a good idea that I'm only fearful of what may happen to people that actually start implementing it. We'll talk about that when we come back, because it's coming. How are the bad guys going to react? I don't know. You think about it. We'll talk about it when we come back.